Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds 2. You guys, I'm gonna pimp up engineering and we will... Oh, we have another point available, that's good. And we will take a quick look into... The perk point... Wait. I got them. Knights puts himself in the enemy's line of fire to protect his comrades. Enemies can more likely to target him and will... Okay. Ignores a portion of his target's armor and will tell enemy... Okay, yes, that's where we go. Apply. Yes, Valerie. She has party member armor operation. Party members affected by various life injection module trait receive a moderate armor bonus for a moderate duration or restoration operation. That's where I go. Valerie's. Whenever Valerie uses her life injection module trait, all the party members, including herself, also are healed. That's where we want to go. Apply. Got that. We... Okay, cool. That's that. Where I actually wanted to go is here. Companion quest. We still have quests here. Stalked on Associate of Angry Ascendants. Which, when we go to the region, is there. That would bring us there. That's cool. Shall we actually take a look there, you guys? Just 300 meters out. We have new companion skills available. Ah, okay, that's... Ah, we can fire them. Nice, okay, I see. That's gonna be... You see, I'm still getting used to this game. Very important, right? Very important.
Best keep your lamps lit for a while. About.
Okay. Can go official ways, so to say. Or we can just... Oh, hello. We need to go... Yeah, okay, we just take the official route here, by the way. And then take a left, way to the left. That's what we gonna need to do. Still, the cloaking is kinda nasty, I have to admit.
This unit has finished compiling the comprehensive report on the commander you requested, Agent Ibarra.
Oh,
This
thanks.
stretch runs between Fairfield and
But I
the
didn't
Eastern
request
Forward
it.
operating base.
This request is over
North of here is no abandoned ship.
3,470 days old and was initially issued prior to the mission on Horizon Point.
Oh, shit. Delete that. It's most likely to have outdated information anyway.
Acknowledge. Purging the commander's favorite colors, foods, and activities report.
Huh. So here we are.
We're closed.
Okay, praising the architect and honoring the equation. The Order of the Ascendants strives to continually demonstrate that the truth of the universe lies within the purest of mathematics the universal equation, a perfect mathematical expression that generates all of the existence through its flawless calculation. All things are possible. As our knowledge of the equation grows, we asymptotically approach the ideal state of ascendancy, where we shall become one with the universe, or know the mind of the architect, if you will. Was the architect a being? Not in the sense that you and I are, but that is of no matter, literally and figuratively. Like the terms in a formula, the architect is an abstraction of the mathematically perfect yet unknown engines that spawned the universe. We honor a 0 point of the grand plan with that name, as well as label the omega point of the equation with the same boundary expression. So let us give thanks to the architect for our part in the perfection of the grand plan, but it is an enlightenment mathematician or simple a programmer of manual labor, automechanicals. Honor the equation and architect for every action, no matter how mundane such action may feel, where every action is a step towards the eventual realization of the equation. Since smoking is deadly, I am gonna take them in order to that she is then not smoking. That looks weird. Let's have a chat.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan.
You're a friend of Augustin de Vries, aren't you?
Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
Let them talk.
And how are you going to do that?
That ain't something you ought to be concerning yourself about.
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded.
Let him answer.
I may be deluded, but you're lucky you ain't dead. Seeing how she seems partial to using her friends as victims.
Does she? It occurs to me that you have provided no proof of what you're accusing her of.
Why don't you take a long look at me? This is all because she betrayed us. Her team, her friends, even the one whose life she saved in Triangulum.
By the architect. You're Niles, aren't you? She mentioned you a few times, but refused to elaborate. All I knew was that she was fond of you, and that you were dead.
She was fond of me? Then why? Why would she try to kill me?
I can't say, but it may be one of the things she anguished over. An anguish I fear finally overwhelmed her, and could likely be what's driven her to her present course of action.
And just what is her present course of action exactly?
I wish I knew. It's nothing good, I can tell you that. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor.
Victor's the guy who accused her of conspiring with, right?
How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me.
Did she ramble on about the sentence with the cult of corporatism serial a lot?
Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That and the invasion itself set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again.
Again?
She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse.
So, how did you two meet? It is true that the Order somehow helped antis invade, like the Protectorate is saying? Yeah.
No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. Then they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them.
How did you two meet?
We became friends when she... well, she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter, and she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could.
Was she part of the Order? Seems like knowing her was unsettling for you. Okay, the first option is the best, I think.
We all were, originally, before the schism. But she never gave it up, even when it became illegal to even mention their name. Which was surprising with how angry she seemed to be getting with them, even as she was deep into scheming with Victor and the others. She even continued to sign her messages, "See you in the equation." It's all so confusing.
What did you know about... what do you know about what she was doing at the work station?
What do you mean? It was where she worked, one of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much, at least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it.
Seems like knowing her was unsettling for you.
She ain't the only one.
It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing, at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything.
Know a little something about that too.
Did you see her again, Savannah? Even though she made you unsettled, you came to live here? Okay, did you see her again?
I did try to. Once. After the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me.
Was she there? Did you talk to her?
No. Nearest I could surmise, she'd left just prior to the fall of Fairfield. I'm ashamed to admit, I did break into her safe. She used the same code for everything. 15-778.
That is Agent DeVries's identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty.
This is all fascinating, but I have to find her before she does something drastic. Goodbye.
I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be.
Alright.
She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her.
She's definitely unwell, but there's no hope for her. I'm going to kill her. Okay, I'll see what she has to say for herself when I find her before deciding anything. Yeah, that's the option.
That's all I can ask.
Okay. Good. That means then... that is concluded. Right. So the rocks relay, what is this actually? Reunite Niles. Ah, okay, that's... Not all is directly shown on the map. Anyways, that means gonna then actually head over here since we are at it. Or since we are around here exploring and stuff. I think I'm gonna actually walk past these buildings too. We still have a bit of time today. Right. This is the way. We will find, I think these are buildings. We will find out. We are gonna find that out soonish. There we need to go, I see. Maybe that's a mine. Or something. At least it is. Oh, it's a... Anyways, okay. Maybe we are not able to get in here. That's what I saw. Yeah. The training facility. Are we able to get in? It's a big question.
Always been curious about the kind of training that produces an army. Can't imagine it's pleasant.
Entering off.
Ain't just the dragoon to worry about. Those.
Okay, dangerous enemies. Enemies with skulls next to their health bar are dangerous, signifying that you might be too underleveled to fight them. If you're having trouble overcoming them, try gaining a few levels before coming back. Like leaders or bosses, these enemies are resistant to certain powerful effects and must... Okay.
Those turrets will also put the hurt on us if we get too close.
Okay, I will quickly save, by the way. We have a try on the turrets, and then we just turn around, right? Yes. Particularly tough enemies are noted via the health bar, signifying that they are especially challenging. These are reserved for the leaders and strongest fighters of a group. These enemies are more resistant to certain... Yes, okay, thank you.
Sequencing attacks priorities.
How are you still upright over there? Commander, watch your butt!
Okay. Okay, we have one more try, you guys. Yes, thank you.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Don't make me bury another Asian!
Okay, good.
Emergency protocol ready.
Commander, watch your vitals!
Complied. This unit is incapacitated.
That would have been perfect. Okay, we are gonna use a trauma kit.
Ready to waste it. On your command.
Okay, that was bad.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Okay, we are gonna skip them, you guys. Alright. No need to do that now, right? Let's go to the map. Then we are gonna be doing some leveling up. Fair enough. If that is required, that is required. It would have been cool if I would have been able to revive our peoples, then it would have been a bit easier. It is what it
Runs
is.
between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward
Careful
Operating
of friendly
Base.
fire if you head down
North
past the
Pierce North
farm.
Abandoned Chapel.
Last time we wandered past, they opened
Yes,
fire.
and what I wanted to actually take a look at, settings. If we go to controls, edit key bindings, I am wondering, is there an option to put the weapon away? I mean, it doesn't matter then. Attack, throw, it does not seem so. Okay.
If you're wondering why there's so many engineers sitting here on their rears, it's because the dang Krobbles ran us out of the desalinator. Now we're stuck here on standby wages.
I don't even want to think about the damage. Peddle your wares elsewhere.
Alright, boy.
Take it up with the head office.
Word is Milver Street is ordering a watch on the Protectorate survivors in Westport. Once any changes reported. I hate that kind of work. It always sounds like so much effort. That kind of thing ain't even on my contract. Milver Street is offering bids for anything of import we can tell them. But I do love bids. Come on, friend. Let's go set our lamps on something juicy.
Scout report. Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Excellent. At each Scout. Glad to hear that they
Okay, then we gladly go on.
These anti-soldiers seem twitchy to you? Might want to sneak our way in.
Engaging combat protocols.
Not so bad, company. How are you still upright over there?
Emergency protocols ready.
Not walking this off. Let me back up.
Speaking of unfinished business.
This unit advises healing yourself. Now. Susceptible to danger.
Here you have my back. Don't make me bury another agent.
Okay, yes, that we already had.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Okay, drug crash. Overuse of the medical inhaler can cause you to experience a drug crash while crashing. The inhaler is disabled to prevent you from healing further. Okay.
For fuck's sake! Hunkering down! Look who's
Okay, we have a drama kill, right? Yes, there we go.
For what? Hunkering down! Useless! Totally useless!
You're inside or leaking outside, Commander.
Yeah, do I need to... What about our bot, right?
Resuming hostilities. Engage providing a host.
Commander, watch your vitals.
I'm going to have to ask you for your key to the washroom.
Emergency protocol surveillance ready.
I am becoming increasingly perturbed. We'll see who gets
Confronting
the
threat.
Alright. Where? Good, right? Bad part, we used the drama kit, by the way. But we took them out, that's good. I was a bit surprised that we were suddenly in action here with quite some more powerful enemies that I did expect. But I do not want to complain, you guys. What's done is done, they are dead. And this day was definitely, considering that they are dead, right, more not as good as our day, right? We survived. I used a lot of shots there, by the way. Just saying. Not complaining, just saying. Okay, memo to staff. Memo to staff. I, your humble product envisioner, want to thank every single one among you today. When we first arrived at this facility, it was literally a barn in here. We seized from the protectorate a modest use agricultural land holding a rundown old farmhouse and barn, a few harvesters, a seed silo that leaked when it rained. Whoever thought such a meager farmstead could be transformed virtually overnight into the most innovative research center in the entire island? Let me tell you, I did, because I believe in you. You did because you deep trust in our shared vision. That's how together we make audacious advances. Okay, lab notes. So this next batch of samples, I'm sorry for the outside, could be interesting. It's Halloween today, you know, that's I guess why some fireworks are outside. Should not be. Anyways, they were taken from a nearby spire with a distinct red color. Its color comes from a species of red plant indigenous to that area. It releases many of these red spores which color the surrounding landscape. There's nothing else like it on Paradise Island. I have them laid out for our initial examinations, which I'll commence after lunch. In the meantime, I'm submitting all the raw data from our analysis so far to memorize it per standard practice. I must say, what I've seen so far is both curious and rather intriguing. Confident memo to all local managers. Are you all aware our important work here at the lab is being hindered by a handful of incompetent, quarrelsome, wholly irredeemable personnel who have become a liability in our quarterly reports? Normally I would transfer such resource-draining employees to frontline combat, yet that is not an option with hostiles at a standstill. Rather than further demote these sluggards and psychophants to even less industrious positions, I appeal to their base natures by inviting each of the participate in a promotion acceleration program, PAP, ostensibly a series of outdoor skill building exercises located in spires around the island with the promise of molding these select staff members into VP material. In reality, PAP's 5 hazardous wilderness exercises leverage participants in ineptitude to achieve maximum mortality. I am confident PAP will offload our more irksome personnel. As an insurance policy, the final activity is set in the northern tip of the northern island area infested with corporate Reptaton assets turned feral. Your cooperation in concealing this ruse is much appreciated and also mandatory. Download data, okay, good. Turn to root, and that was that. Cool. But you can, theoretically, can't you always only do that once, because all the, okay, that was going to the management area, I guess, right? Otherwise, if that more people get to know what they did to the incompetent staff, sorry, not stuff, then that is known, right? You can only then do it not that often. That's all I wanted to say. Okay, there is a keycard required to get in. On the other hand, guys, that is then actually to a good spot. We have some exploring here to do. I do enjoy, by the way, the fast travel points. Still some exploring to do here in the next episode. For now, this is then gonna bring us to the end of today's episode, and you know it. I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed today's episode, then please give me a little thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I see you in the next wonderful and beautiful episode, which is gonna be released tomorrow. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Stay frosty. Bye.